Hello and welcome to this video. I'm going to do a breakdown of QQQ using the MarketPal Pro. I got a lot of questions asking me how much is the monthly return using this system, the MarketPal Pro, and it doesn't work that way, to be honest. It doesn't work on a monthly basis. It works on a yearly basis, and I'm trying to wrap people around. This is a long-term investing tool, and it's very low time commitment. So I'm going to do a short back testing of the QQQ on the daily time frame because it only works on the daily time frame, and I'm going to show you the trades that it set up for me to take, and I'm going to go back basically a year and then see how much yeah, the profits basically. And this is where we say that we recommend that you start off with a minimum of $10,000 because you should be able to take the trades based on the stop losses that are set right here. The more you ask, the more you get engaged, the more we learn. So feel free to ask questions in the comment section below about this, and I will be sure to get back to you. So let's take it back to this is it. Mm, let me start here on May. So on May, we get a breakout buy to our email, and it tells us where to put our stop loss, and that's basically it. It tells us where to put our stop loss, and nothing more than that. It tells us where to put our entry. Let me put it in the half of the place. I'm gonna also take around $1,000 to 1,500 for each trade because if I have a $10,000 account, I want to risk about 1/10 of that. So this is running P&L. So this profit that I have on QQQ right here is 4,500. I'm going to do simple math for us to understand it even better. So the second trade right there is in this area right here. The way to do it is also to the first entry you took right here, or we taken right here, we put it on to put it under this stop loss area. So when we take another trade or we get another breakout buy, we move all the past stop loss areas into the latest one. So we're moving everything into this one. So we have two positions with the same stop loss area, but with different entry levels, right? So in this area, 4,800, I wanna basically double it to have around $1,000 trade, $1,000 trade right there, which is fine. And because I'm still in running profits, these are the profits, 6,400. Let me make the math easy for us. All right, and the third entry right there, I'm gonna 18 units or so. I'm gonna put it to 14 or 16 units. Have it around $1,000 in risk. So this is basically how it works. I'm gonna just do simple math. We don't have a losing position for the entire year, which is crazy. And we were close to be taken out right here on during the war. And that is why this is a perfect example because for QQQ we didn't get stopped out, but for S&P and Nasdaq and on the DAX and on the Nikkei we all got stopped out except QQQ, right? I'm gonna just count this simple math because people want to know the amount money they receive after a year invested in this. This is a $12,000 return in a year. So if you've invested $10,000, you probably doubled your money and some for the entire year. And that's not just it, because we can have different amounts of money, we can have different amounts of risk in the game, and which means that we can gain more or we can lose more, which is fine. The thing that does not separate me from you is that we're taking the same trades. And because we are inside of QQQ, this is 1, 2, 3 trades right here. And every trade shouldn't take more than 2 minutes to take. So if we take a 2-minute trade, that's times 3, that's 6 minutes in total for the entire year. There is nothing else to do when investing in this MarketPal Pro trading software that I created. Why? Because the more we move the market or we put in our own decisions, the more we ruin it basically. Because this is taken from the complete Turtle Trader. The principles are taken from the complete Turtle Trader, and I highly recommend that you read this book because it will give you a perspective on how to invest your money in a real way that gives you freedom. Because investing 6 minutes a year and gaining and doubling your savings or doubling your $10,000, it's almost too good to be true. But the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the backtesting and the history of it, right? And if you don't have TradingView, that is fine. You can feel free to check the backtesting tool. I've invested a lot of money inside of this. You can just write getsilentedge at .com/backtesting, and you can get the software. You can just play around with it and see. You can choose stocks, crypto, metals, energy, and you can see what works for you and through your backtesting. All right, that's basically it. If you have more information, feel free to comment them in the comment section below, and I will happy to get back to you with a response and maybe make a video out of it. That's fine. All right, take care, and hopefully I see you in the live webinar that I'm doing every Sunday at 6 o'clock CEST. Hope to see you there so I can answer your questions. Have a great day.